everybody, welcome to another video. This is Zeno Wilson here. Stupid bandana. I don't know how. Let's restart. Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This is Zeno Wilson here, and we're going to be doing another reaction video. It's been a while since since I've done a long form reaction video. You know, I do the short ones and stuff like that. And those of you who are getting upset with me for doing YouTube shorts, let me just say, it's the only way that it seems to be growing my channel. Okay, bud? Though that might change with this new video we're going to be reacting to. So, if you don't know who Brendan Herrera is, he's an American gun tuber who is known as the AK guy. He lives in Texas, and he has his own AK factory, or at least from my understanding, or something like that. And yeah, he manufactures his own AKs in America, and he sells them. He also has the YouTube channel, which he uses to make stuff. But he's been working for, I think, about 7 years now on a project he likes to call the AK-50. And he finally finished it, from my understanding. He's actually finished the AK-50. I am a relatively new fan, so I only learned about it a little while ago, like 2023-ish, is around when I first found his channel. I've been watching for a while, and he's a really funny guy. Very crude, if I'm being honest, but funny. And he does a lot of cool videos, and he even did a video about a gun, which is my favorite gun of all time, and if I was able to get my hands on one, it would be my favorite gun of all time. It is the Sturmgewehr, or the Sturmgewehr, sorry, or the STG-44. It's my favorite gun in MW3 right now, and in real life, it is my favorite assault rifle. Yes, that is an actual term for all you people in the comments saying, there's not an actual... That is an actual term for fully automatic weapons, okay? Assault rifle, that is the correct term. Unless, of course, it's a battle rifle, in which case, that's a little different. I'm not entirely sure what differentiates the two. You'd have to go look that up for yourselves, but... Anyway, let's get on with the video.
Boop. Hi there, my name is Brandon Herrera, and this is my gun, the AK-50. It's been a long road making this baby come to life. But a couple months ago, after years of hard work and trial and error, we finally got the latest version fully finished.
Woo!
Or at least at the time, what felt like fully finished. We still hadn't done little things like paint it or anything, so it still kind of looked like a garage-built prototype. If you haven't seen that video yet, which statistically about 5 million of it, which is more views than we have subscribers.
This is not the time to be texting me. Why? Every video,
the Deadpool-esque intro and things. It was my love letter to this project, having worked on it so long. But now I wanted to sit down, especially now that we've got it all nice, painted, and pretty. I want to sit down and talk about some of the things that we changed, some of the things we've changed since that video. And of course, we're going to shoot it at some really fun stuff. Maybe even a cameo from our friends at Ballistic High Speed. You know, as a treat. But first, you haven't even seen the painted version of this thing fire. Bet you'd like to.
So if any of you are wondering, I don't know if he goes into detail on it. He might, I don't know. So I'm just going to do a quick little overview. So what makes the AK an AK is the direct blowback system. So if you look back here, right? So you see that second, so there's the barrel, you got the barrel, and then you got that tiny tube above. That's the gas system, and there's a piston in there. That's what operates the bolt, okay? So when he fires, as the bullet goes down the barrel, some of the gas bleeds off into that smaller tube, and that tube is what is used to push back. It's kind of like a train engine using steam to pump the wheels, right? It uses the pressure to push the wheels forward, or in this case, push the bolt back, right? And that's essentially what makes an AK an AK. So they wanted to take an AK-50, or for the AK-50, they wanted to take a 50 cal and turn it into a direct blowback system like the AK, and have a relatively simple design. So it has the simplicity of an AK, along with the being a 50 cal, right? So yeah, that was the whole idea behind this.
Fun stuff. Maybe even a cameo from our friends at Ballistic High Speed.
Clean
you know, as a treat. But first,
a little bit.
you haven't even seen the painted version of this thing fire. Bet you'd like to do that.
Yes. Stop! Why? Notifications now? Really?
Fire.
Why?
Don't you, Squidward?
Yes. It has such a satisfying chunk when it fires. I love it.
Okay. Now that I got that on my system, for now, let's go ahead and talk about the gun.
For now,
no,
yeah.
I'm not just talking about...
Why?
Now that I got that on my system, for now, let's go ahead and talk about the gun. And no, I'm not just talking about, well...
It's black!
Yeah.
What did he say?
We painted it, but there is something else I think is really cool that we didn't get to talk about because we hadn't done it yet when we did our AK-50 video. Now, when we had the Ballistic high-speed guys come down for that video, they did some awesome high-speed shots of the AK-50 fire.
Right.
But there was something that a lot of people noticed, and it was something that we all noticed
The barrel
right
was
off the
doing
bat
this,
when
I
we saw
think.
the video. The AK-50 barrel
Yeah.
went like a motherfucker. A lot of people ran...
I love the barrel. It looks like it's made of rubber the way it's firing. So it's like, bang. I just think it looks funny. Probably not a good thing it's doing that.
comments saying, hey, I don't know if you noticed. Oh, trust me, we fucking noticed. And we knew what did it pretty much immediately. So pretty much any weapon, especially like an AK or something, is gonna have a little bit of barrel whip. It's perfectly normal. Does it hurt the gun? No, it does not hurt the gun. As long as it holds 0, not really an issue. But it does look pretty violent, and to be honest, it's pretty unnecessary. As to what caused it, a muzzle brake. This is the muzzle brake that was on the AK-50 when you saw it in the big video. This is a beefier, bigger, well, 50 cal sized version of the AK muzzle brake, a great brake in my opinion, the JMac RRD 4C. This is an awesome brake for recoil reduction.
I think
it
that's
also
like
works as a
one of the
compensator.
better
The way that it
brakes
does
in
this, the way that it stops
COD
muzzle
right now,
rise
the MW
is you
Warzone
see these
stuff.
vents here on the side of the brake itself. They're actually cut away larger on the top than they are the bottom. And so the point of that is to vent more gas. While it's venting gas out the sides, it's venting more gas out the top than it is through the bottom, meaning that it's going to be not only creating a brake that, you know, stops recoil, backward recoil, but it also pushes gas up, pushing the muzzle down. So when you normally have that muzzle climb, it helps keep the muzzle down.
Okay, that's a cool. I didn't know that. That's very cool. So instead of the barrel, when you fire it because the bullet's coming out this way, it wants to push the barrel up, right? Because opposite forces, right, pushing up away. So it helps keep the barrel like this when you fire it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Look at this, we're learning. Who knew learning could be fun? Funny enough, I think I've actually learned more. I don't know if it's funny or if it's pathetic, but I've learned more from YouTube and the internet than I've ever learned in high school or elementary school. This is, yeah, sure, I learned math, but who the hell uses the Pythagorean theorem for certain, like, who still uses that?
Including those cutaway top vents. Not quite as dramatic as on the RRD4C, but we still put them there. What we didn't realize is that this really doesn't need a whole lot of upward compensation. It's mostly rearward recoil. In fact, if you can see the videos of me in that video walking and firing it from the hip, you can very clearly see every time I fire the gun, the compensator is working.
Oh yeah,
and
it's really wanting to push down a lot.
That's exactly what it was doing to the barrel, causing that crazy barrel whip. If the science behind this sort of thing interests you and you'd like to get your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology, you can always check out sdi.edu using the links down in the description and in the pinned comment. But now we have a new muzzle brake, one that does not have those cutaways at the top and is working a hell of a lot better. But the real question is, does it still cause that massive barrel whip? But to answer that question, we would need to break out the high speed. Ballistic high speed. I'm gonna stop doing that.
Wow.
That's right.
Every single time he talks about ballistic high speed. He introduces them the same every time. It's time to stop, Brandon.
Friends at Ballistic High Speed came down again to help us out with the Trump assassination attempt recreation video that we did here recently.
That video is really cool.
And while
if
we
y'all
down,
are interested in that, I recommend going and watching it. It was actually really cool.
With the AK-50 in high speed. So take a look at it and tell me what you think of the new break.
Nice. Very slick.
Now let's compare the two of them together here. As you can see, changing pretty much no other factor, just in changing that muzzle brake. That's so cool to see the bolt slowly open on the ballistic high speed. That's really cool. So in the words of a great scholar, great success.
But real quick, this video was made possible by our friends over at TacPack. TacPack is a tactical subscription box where you can get cool stuff like grips, tourniquets, oddly fitting while talking about an experimental 50 cal, big ass knives, which have been in the news lately.
I'm sure Kentucky Ballistics would agree with you there.
And new subscribers can use the code AKGuy, which gets you a free EDC kit valued at $65 with your first TacPack. So if you use the code AKGuy, the total value of your TacPack Plus will be $325.
It's not doing the bit,
so go ahead and check them out using
it.
the links in the description and in the pinned comment. We appreciate them. Back to the video.
ADD break. You really need to get a sponsor for this. So it doesn't take a ballistician.
Yeah.
Is that the word for that?
That's not the right word.
Ballistician? Balls.
The balls do have a stitch in them.
It doesn't take a ballistically minded individual to know that a 50 BMG will pass through a White Claw. So we just put a little pyramid of 5 here, just again, showing power of 50 BMG, and because, well...
Because it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see who's calling me. So I know this is zeroed pretty decent.
Oh my god! That is so ironic. I've spent like the first 5 minutes of the video complaining about people interrupting me in the middle of a video. And what happens? He gets interrupted by a phone call. I feel you, Brandon.
3, 2, 1.
Damn.
I always forget how cool that is. That was that is just neat.
I just think it's neat. This is my beard, by the way, guys. Oh, it's so badass. Kaboom!
People ask me, oh, don't you think the White Claw bit's getting a little tired? I never fucking get tired of it. I just love the concussive force, because there's no way that all of these even got hit. They just got smashed. Nah. Oh, geez, just look at that. Look at how twisted that aluminum is just from the pressure. Just shredded. This is not one that even got a bullet. It's just the energy of the first one. Actually, this is a great bit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna show it. People always have this fucking thing. They're like, oh, if a 50 cal passes this close to you, oh, it's gonna blow your head apart, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the same ballistic experts that think that.
No. But bullets don't, that's not how bullets work. At worst, if a bullet passed you like right by the ear kind of thing, at worst, if it didn't hit you, at worst, it would cause some hearing damage. At worst. Otherwise, it wouldn't do anything.
You know, Trump wasn't hit by a bullet because if it grazed his ear, it would have blown his head off because it's a fucking dangerous assault rifle, all this shit. And everybody quotes that video where the guy shot next to a deer and killed it with concussion. It's like, these people don't fucking think, or they're just bad at math, but that's not how bullets work, and I'm really tired of hearing it. Can you tell I've been putting a lot of thought into this recently? You saw what the energy effect on a target was from White Claws that were behind one that was already in.
Really?
So it was blowing up and expanding, and it was just a lot of violent shit happening really quick. I'm gonna sail around in between these two cans, and we're gonna see my prediction. You know, I'm no ballistician, but my prediction is jack fucking shit happens. So just to prove that it's going in between the two, I'm gonna put this one behind it. Behind, in front. So clearly, if this has a crazy shockwave, it's gonna blow these two apart, right? Making cards on Twitter shut up. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Crazy. Wow.
Oh no, they didn't blow apart. I was about to say, uh-oh.
So the White Claw cans I shot between are completely fine. They're
Yeah.
intact, fully.
Motherfucker!
So the White Claw cans I shot between are completely fine. They're intact, fully. I mean, nothing fucking happened to them. There's not even a mark on the side of the can. Like there was still condensation
Nice.
sweat on them. The only thing that happened was when this claw can got exploded, the piece of it flew forward and knocked that one over, but that's about it. Look, the 50 cal is obscenely powerful, but if it had enough force behind it to impart lethal force on everything around it, the air, everything, for the entire duration of its 3-mile flight time, it would probably stop dead in its tracks after like fucking 18 feet. I don't know, there's a math equation for this somewhere. It's cool. Hopefully we learned something today. If I hear this myth regurgitated one more fucking time, I'm gonna stand next to a 50. Another cool element that was added to the
That
AK-50
sounds like a challenge.
really did want to talk to you guys about.
No, please
is
don't do that.
this little ring.
No,
right
nobody.
here.
Okay, there's a little thing he likes to do on this channel called the Darwin Awards. These are not a good award. These are awards you give to people who are the biggest idiots on the internet, right? It's kind of like Cock of the Year award from Top Gear. For people who make the most mess of whatever's going on set, right? You don't want this award because it means you're an idiot. You don't want a Darwin Award. And if one of you morons thinks it's smart to stand downrange from a 50 cal, you are going to get a Darwin Award. Please don't do that.
If I hear this myth regurgitated one more fucking time, I'm gonna stand next to a 50. Another cool element that was added to the AK-50 that I really did want to talk to you guys about is this little ring right here behind the muzzle brake. There's a lot of things about the AK-50 that make it an AK, not just the name. It's a long stroke, gas-operated, rotating bolt rifle. The bolt and carrier are identical to AK, except the piston actually pivots, which is a PKM thing, also designed by
Bugger off.
No.
Of things about the AK-50 that make it an AK, not just the name. It's a long stroke, gas-operated, rotating bolt rifle. The bolt and carrier are identical to AK, except the piston actually pivots, which is a PKM thing, also designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov. Basically just a big belt-fed AK. The riveted front trunnion that contains the lockup system, the rear trunnion, the fact that this takes an AK, a standard AK pistol grip, a standard AK fire control group, trigger, hammer, disconnector, all that. Behold, an AK. What we did is we just scaled everything up appropriately to be able to get and fire 50 BMG out of Barrett mags, which was the whole goal from day one, and I think I'm actually very proud
you wouldn't want to
of
build
that
your
this
own
turned out. But I will never turn down the opportunity to make it a little bit more AK, and that's exactly what we did up front. So what we added was a muzzle detent, which is exactly what AKs have on their front sight blocks. So I push this in, and I can now rotate and take off the muzzle brake. And so that is a little detent that pushes in and catches it, just like on your standard AK. Although this isn't really an AK. What this is
What the hell is that?
an IO AK. If you're not familiar with that is, this is notoriously the worst brand of AK that's ever been made. Although a lot of people are really vying for that spot. This is like some old garbage shit that came out. You know, everybody was, trying to get an American made, made in the USA, but they didn't respect the platform. They just thought you could throw it together, cast trunnions, and just shitty quality control. I mean, just even this is just
looks
fucking garbage. Spun rivets, use the barrel as a bucking bar.
okay. It's probably crap. I'll admit that. It's probably complete crap. Mechanically. Visually, however, if I'm being honest, that does actually look kind of neat. Not gonna lie. I know a lot of AK fans are like, oh, what? He likes the look of that? Burn the witch! I know. But, this is my opinion, so suck it up.
Somebody actually gave this to us, to the channel, on the condition that we do one thing in particular with it. We feed it to the AK-50. But I figured, why waste a standard 50 cal round on it when we can go a little bit bigger? We can hit it with something with a little bit more oomph. Like, I don't
please
know.
tell me you hit it with it.
Mark II Ralphus. If you want to take out a vehicle, you
let's
use
go.
50 cal. Want to take out an armored vehicle, you use Ralphus. Explaining this video to my 16-year-old self is literally fucking impossible. Shooting an AK with the AK-50 in 3, 2, 1. Holy fuck!
All
Alright, I don't know what I was
Kablooey!
expecting. It certainly was not that. I would say good effect on target.
No shit. Holy crap. It blew it away, like completely obliterated. God damn.
It's over there, and up there.
Good lord.
I think I just
You
made
can
this
see
gun
the
worth
exact
owning.
moment when
Oh, yeah, here we go.
the flame round or whatever.
Got a recoil
hit.
spring
You
assembly.
can see the sparks
It's a
as
little
it hits the
twisted.
metal.
Safe to say this gun is never going to be a danger ever again.
Yep. To the
its
user.
of course. Well, if that's what you mean by taking dangerous guns off
Aha!
the street,
Great minds
then
think
you
alike.
belong here on the channel. You should consider subscribing. I love you. But anyway, this is the AK-50. I think she looks
Love
fucking
you
great
too,
with the new
Brandon.
coat of paint. I like the new additions to the
Freaking
gun.
weirdo.
Also, the carry handle really makes this a lot easier to lug around. I see why Barrett added it. Very, very easy quality of life improvement. As you can see, there's still a lot of cool shit we can do with the AK-50, some gnarly shit we can shoot it at, and some gnarly shit we can shoot out of it. An idea that involved a certain Kentuckian and maybe testing this thing out with some slap rounds. But if you'd like to see stuff like that, be sure you're subscribed to the channel.
Let me
If you have
guess,
recommendations,
he's gonna blow
things that
up
you'd like to see
the
us shoot with the
AK-50,
AK-50, or
or
like
one
I
of
said,
the two.
shoot out
I'm
of
pretty
it.
sure he has
Or maybe
two.
a combination of both. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. We do read comments. It's probably not good for mental health, but we do like to hear what you guys think of the videos and what
Your comment section isn't good for mental health. What kind of fans that are absolute psychotic do you have? Oh yeah. Okay, so hope you guys did enjoy. I did enjoy that. I can't wait to see more stuff done with the 50 cal. Brendan, keep up the great work. Links to the original video will be in the description below. Same with links to his channel, Brandon Herrera's channel. Go check out my channel while you're down there. Maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. Another gun tube video maybe, or something else of that nature. Go check out the Wattpad and the Discord server down below as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
My name is Brandon Herrera, and this is my gun. If I could find the charging handle, that'd be great.
It's like me when I walk into a dark room. Where's the light switch?